armando la amigos que no quisieron lo que nos íbamos a hacer a la cosa que queríamos hacer. Pero llevamos más, como 3 horas, ¿verdad? Ahí está la hermana de ella, y todo. Y la verdad es que era un cerro que llamamos que tiene el cerro, como hay otros días de comedor, hay más de 8 sillones, los de piso de madera, las cortinas que bajan, aquí un poquito allá, todo eso, la mamá de ella tiene arma, y el niño no es especial. Entonces, pero vamos a ver cómo hacemos, yo voy a explicar las fallas que ella no quiere pagarme a mí, a que sea de ellos, porque ellos le pagan más, correcto. Pero ella quiere sentirse como que es mi cliente, correcto. Que es como usted, que es su amigo, que es que venga de él. Carlos, hace un problema con legal prácticamente y él no lo hace nada que ver, pero no y para qué no hay, para qué no pueden hacer. Qué cosa va. Sí, no tiene ninguna idea que ver. Mire, antes que tendría papi, ya tengo una oportunidad por eso. ¿Por hacerlo así? Y después de ir a México, que vaya a ver que pasa y no deja nada. La familia no es la familia de nada. Pero lo digo probando, que tiene que saber por qué razón lo hace así. ¿Va? Vaya, hay un tipo de la compra que usted no la puede hacer de esa manera y no es que va a dañar el frente. Y en este caso yo lo hice de esa manera porque la cámara no saliera. Porque yo voy como adentro y Bene. Bam.
All right, everybody. I am Pat. We are ready and raring to go here. Any questions you guys have? This is one of our Q&As, and let's get it going. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, we are ATC Rug Washing. Today you've got Manny here, and you got Juan, and they're going to be doing all the hard work today. My name is Pat Santoro. I'm one of the owners here at ATC Rug Washing. We're coming at you live from a beautiful sunny day here in New York on Long Island. And this is going to be one of our live Q&A style videos. So any questions that you have, please ask away. And as we're doing the rugs, I'm going to tell you what we're doing. So this rug here, this is a wool rug. Now this is a wall-to-wall rug carpet that somebody cut and bound into a rug. Now the first rug that you watched, and this rug as well, actually the same customer from a restoration company. And we work with a few restoration companies. Every week they bring us rugs. From unfortunately people whose homes had either a flood or a fire, and we do our best to get them as clean as possible. Now, if the rugs are in very, very bad condition, usually an insurance company will elect to replace the rug. But as long as a rug can be brought back to its original condition before the fire, the flood, anything like that, then we are required to clean it for them. Now, our channel here, we only clean rugs for our actual customers. You'll never see us make a rug dirty on purpose. And let's see. So I got a couple questions. Do you still continue cleaning rugs on Friday for free? We do. We clean any kind of. And if a customer brings us a small rug, we clean it for them for free. Doesn't matter if it's a long-time customer, first-time customer. We like to have a lot of fun with those videos. If you look at our Instagram or our Facebook, you'll see a whole bunch of them. And those are our free rug cleaning Friday videos. Our method is amazing. Well, thank you, Sandra. Thank you very much for watching. And now Manny, he's waiting for... Well, we're an active rug shop here, so sometimes our guys have to run around and do a few other things in the middle of cleaning these rugs. But as soon as Juan comes back, we'll turn this one over and we'll see how the front looks. Manny, how was this one? Dirty? Dirty? Okay. Astuga, hello. Do the rugs smell like soap when they're finished? No. There is no fragrance in any of the cleaning solutions we use. There are a couple of deodorizers we use, but all that kind of gets washed out. Usually, whenever we use a deodorizer or something to break up pet urine, or we get a lot of rugs that have a lot of mold, mildew and like dirty water smell from floods. Some of those have a little bit of a scent, but after we let that chemistry dwell and we rinse it out, we actually then clean the rug, and usually that takes all that out with it. And again, if you're just tuning in, we are cleaning a wool rug here. This is wall-to-wall carpeting that was cut and bound into a rug. Now, it's a wool rug, but it's very durable. A lot more durable than some other rugs that we clean. And in many ways, it's similar to a synthetic type of rug. And on this wool rug here, we're using our side-to-side machine, so 175 machine. And occasionally, I don't think we are going to be cleaning a synthetic rug today, so you'll get to see the other machine. That's our CRB down here. And if you've seen a lot of carpet cleaning videos in the past, you've definitely seen some people using some of those. Actually, we have a rug that is very dirty coming up. I think that's going to make a very good video. So you actually, Sandra, you're going to get to see how we dry the rugs in a second. So the tube that's behind them right now, that big cylindrical tube there, that is our rug centrifuge. So once we're done cleaning the rug, we put that, we roll the rug up, we put it in that machine. Now that machine allows us to rinse the rug, very similar to like a spin cycle in a washer machine. And then once we're done rinsing the rug, in about 3 minutes, the rug like this will get about 95% dry. And then from there, it goes onto one of our drying racks to finish. And a rug like this will get 95% dry in about 3 minutes, and then that last 5% will take about 8 or so hours, depending on the temperature we have the area, to fully, completely dry. And we're actually working on a way to get these rugs dry even quicker. We just moved into the other side of the building here. I'll show you guys that. In the distance, you can see we cut a hole in the wall. And we're going to be actually running a whole bunch of dehumidifiers in that room, and we're going to try to even cut the drying time down even further. This rug here, this is a wool rug, but it's a wall-to-wall carpeting. So it's wool, but it's very heavily manufactured. And what they did was they cut a piece of it, and they bound it, and they turned it into a rug. We get a lot of these in, we tend to find these in very high-end homes. A lot of designers like to sell a lot of these. And they're not overly valuable by any means. It's just designers get away with charging customers a lot of money for these. If anybody's just tuning in, I see a whole bunch of people jumping in and out. We are ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat. You got Manny on the squeegee here, Juan holding that pipe. And we're coming at you live from New York on Long Island. Beautiful sunny day out in Long Island. Very hot in the shop today. All right, so Sandra, this is how now you're going to get to see some of that drying process here. So what we do is we roll the rug up. Hello, Leslie. Thank you for tuning in again. All right, so once we roll the rug up, it's going to go into that centrifuge. And what we're actually trying to do, that centrifuge spins at, it's adjustable, but even at the lowest speed, it's 1,000 RPM up to 10,000 RPM. Hello, Lynn. And what we're trying to do is we want the rug to actually open up onto the walls of the centrifuge. And I'll show you guys a little bit later. But inside that centrifuge is a second tube. So you see the outer tube here. There's a second inner tube, and that tube is what spins. And that tube is perforated, has holes in it. And that allows us, once the rug opens up in there, to pump fresh water to further rinse a rug. And then that allows the water to actually evacuate from the rug. Hello, Jason. Do we only have one brush for the rotating machine? We only use one brush on the rotating machine for area rug cleaning. But in our business, we have a couple of... Oh, and now you get to see them make a mistake live. Somebody left one of those pipes in there. So now they got to take the rug back out. But in our business for the 175 machine, we do use one or two other types of brushes. A lot of them, there's a very hard brush we use for concrete floors. And then we also have a block that we can put on. And what a block is, it allows for different pads to be put on that machine. So we actually, very rarely, but we do have a pad that we can use on this machine for rugs. It's just not something that we always need to use. It's comes out very rarely that we use that. And again, a little live mistake here. Somebody left a pipe in there. So we took that other pipe out. Now the rug can go back in. And if you're just tuning in, this rug is going into our centrifuge right now. This allows us to dry it. Hi, Tony. Hello, Jason. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Really appreciate it. Now, unfortunately, if you're a fan of our channel and you usually watch us Thursday mornings, Anthony is off this week, so we will not be doing our live Thursday morning Q&A. I'm going to be doing it right now instead. So there'll be no singing, no dancing. And actually, Joe, he came in yesterday, and he was on one of our videos yesterday. All right, so in between each rug, we give the wash flow a little rinse. All right, now on this rug here, this one I think is very dirty. So I'm going to have a brief discussion with them on how we're going to clean this. We're going to use the CRB. Woo! Oh yeah. All right, man. So we're gonna use this machine, guys. We're gonna use the and we're gonna use fire brake and put a little maybe a little citrus off too. Hello, Patrick from Louisiana. Oh, you getting a thunderstorm? Yeah, we actually haven't a rain. We had a ton of rain up here. We're still getting rugs from a flood a couple weeks ago in our shop here. A lot of houses got hit pretty hard, but other than that, we haven't had any rain in a while. All right, so this rug here, also from a restoration company, and this was actually in a fire. Now the rug didn't catch on fire, but it has a pretty heavy smoke smell to it. And I think even outside of that, this rug was pretty dirty before the fire. So I'm kind of curious to see how much we get out of this. Oh yeah. Now you guys might be able to see this on camera, but as he's running the fire hose, there's like a yellow water kind of accumulating in this rug. And if you look, this is this is kind of like a low pile shag rug, but it's still a shag rug. And you can see how much water he's using and how much water it takes to actually fill the rug. It is bone dry still down there. No. Maybe not yet. Let's get out and get there. Let's see what I want here. All right, so every time we clean a rug, on certain rugs, and you can see how much dirt's actually coming out of there now. We have like our own little chemistry set here. So on a rug like this, a synthetic rug, we really get a lot of leeway. Any of the cleaning solutions we can use on this. So we can kind of make our own little concoction. We can mix some stuff together and really give it especially in the beginning of the cleaning process, give it a very aggressive start to the cleaning. Now the first thing we do whenever we clean a rug is we give it a pre-scrub and rinse. And that water is absolutely filthy. And this allows us to get any loose dirt out. And if our customer has put any type of cleaning solution on the rug, we don't want our cleaning solution to interact with their cleaning solution. So this allows us to kind of break that up and get it out. Can I clean your ex-girlfriend? If you bring her in, we'll clean it. You've washed a lot of rugs. There's almost nothing left. They just keep coming. Thank God. Did the dirt help or hurt the odor? In general, the more dirt on a rug really won't inhibit any kind. Wow, look at that. Again, no soap on this yet. Dirt won't really inhibit odor from getting into a rug, especially on a fire. If a rug is really, really dirty, maybe it'll create a barrier for urine a little bit. But you guys, like this is now all this dirt. This is not from the fire. So we're cleaning this rug, and our whole objective here, because of the agreement we have with the insurance company, is to bring this rug back to the pre-fire condition. And what that really means is getting the fire odor out of the rug. Now, coincidentally, they're also going to get a much cleaner rug. And I want to make sure you guys can see how dirty this actually is. It's the only way to clean it, Niha. But thank you for watching. All right. So Sandra, we don't increase the temperature of the water. We just use room temperature. Now in the summer here in our shop in New York, it's about 85 degrees or so, sometimes 90 degrees. So that's just the temperature of the water. But whenever you're cleaning, this type of cleaning in general, there are 4 principles to cleaning. Number 1 is how much water you use. Number 2 would be heat. Number 3 would be agitation, and number 4 is chemistry. So because we don't use heat, we have to make up for that in one of the other 4 categories. And obviously with the amount of water we use, that helps. We can get much more liberal with chemistry because we're using so much water to rinse it away. We don't leave any of that in the rug. And then on a rug like this, we can actually, this machine we're using now, the CRB, is pretty aggressive in the agitation. So now, oof. Wow. Now again, no soap on this rug yet. This is just water and agitation. Look how much we are actually getting out. Sandra, the water where we are is actually, our water bill is actually very low. I think last month we spent like $130. I'm gonna roll back. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's question. What else do we clean or just rugs? So we do a whole bunch of other in-house services for our customers, but we only really do it for our rug customers. So if you've had a rug cleaned for us, by us in the past, we do upholstery clean. Wow. Again, no soap, guys. This is just agitation of water. We will clean couches, tile and grout, wall-to-wall carpet, wood floors. We actually refinish wood floors as well. But again, we only do it for our rug cleaning customers. In your opinion, are jute rugs easy to wash? Because I have one at home, it's so special I don't know how to wash it. Jute rugs are not inherently difficult to wash if you understand how to clean jute rugs and have the ability to clean them properly. The biggest issue that you're going to run into with cleaning a jute rug is getting it, well, it's a couple things. Number one, if you put the wrong cleaning solution on it, you will absolutely take all the color out of the jute rug. The natural color in that fiber will come out, and it won't come out evenly either. You'll have a very blotchy looking rug. The other problem you're going to have with a jute rug is if you don't have a centrifuge or a way to spin, and even after we spin the rug, that fiber holds so much water. If you don't dry it quickly enough, and you don't have a facility where we call it blocking a rug, where you can actually, once we clean a jute rug, we actually nail it down to a board to stop it from changing shape, because as it dries, and as you're cleaning it dries and winds up a little water under the rug, let's see how much dirt we get out. Once that rug starts to dry slowly, it will shrink, and you will not be able to fix it. But if you have anybody who knows how to clean a jute rug near you, they will absolutely be able to clean it. What happens to the excess water? Yes, so that's our trough there, and that water gets pumped out and directly into the sewer line. Now we are looking, this is actually a very new aspect of our business. We only started cleaning rugs about 2.5 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. We are looking into water recycling. It's just something that we have to figure out how to put into this building. I'm a retired fire chief. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the smoke odor especially, a lot of people, on our channel, we do a lot of rugs that have urine on them. The hardest thing for us to remove sometimes are heavily smoked rugs, especially the very delicate ones. I've done a couple of very, very expensive silk rugs that had a lot of fire odor to them, and it's very hard to get that out, because the way we get it out through washing, the more we keep washing and adding chemistry and keep doing that, you can really start to destroy the rug. So yes, to further that question, Patrick, I'm just scrolling down and catching up. Yes, it's the same for rugs and furniture, especially rugs and furniture is even more. Furniture is even more difficult because the smoke odor and even like in a flood, that odor actually gets into the cushion, and you really can't like go in the middle of the cushion to clean it. There are actually ways to do that, but it is very difficult. Thank you guys for enjoying the satisfying scrubbing. So now we've put down our cleaning solution. This rug is going to require a little bit of extra work. It's because it's so dirty. Although I'm looking at this water here that he's from the scrubbing, and it's pretty clean already. So we got a lot of that dirt out already. But what we're going to do, we're going to actually clean the front of the rug. We're going to turn the rug over, put a cleaning solution on the back, and then while it's kind of sitting there and that cleaning solution's working, we're going to add another component that's going to actually counteract the fire smell. You guys can branch out to car rugs as well. It's something that we could do, like car mats and stuff, but the problem is this process in our business, we don't get to clean every day. So we don't want to do work for people we can't, that they need back right away. So we're not really set up to have somebody like bring a car here and take it the same day. So that's not something we're going to be doing. Hello, Pat. Thank you for watching. Soda blast remediation. I don't know what that is. But if you can, I can look it up really quick. How can you leave such a dirty carpet at home? Yeah, it's kind of nuts how, especially with this particular part of our business where we get rugs from these restoration companies. Like a rug like this, you're seeing all this dirt come out. Now this customer would probably never get this cleaned. They only are getting it cleaned because the insurance company is going to pay to have it cleaned. And it really is it's kind of crazy how much dirt can actually get into these rugs, and that dirt's just in your home now. And that's why we always recommend at the very least you should get your rug cleaned every 12 to 18 months. What does this machine do? This is our CRB machine. That stands for counter rotating. Pat, I know what you're talking about. What does this machine do? This is our CRB machine. This is a counter rotating brush machine. So one brush is going one way, the other's going the other way. And it's actually scrubbing the rug, lifting the pile, and getting a little bit deeper into the fiber and actually pushing that cleaning solution deeper into the rug. Now this machine is a little aggressive for a lot of types of rugs, but we use it pretty much on every synthetic rug that we clean. Tony, thank you. In our shop, we don't do any fringe repair, but we do have some people we outsource it to for customers. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't familiar with the terminology on Soda Blast, but we do not do any of that kind of work in homes. The restoration companies do that, and then they bring us rugs. And actually, a lot of these rugs come from the restoration dry cleaning companies. So the companies that actually pick up the rug, pick up all the stuff in the house, like the clothing, toys, all kinds of removable items. They do those, but they don't have a facility like this to clean rugs, so they bring us the rugs. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, we are ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York. Michael, we've never had any body inside the rug yet. I don't think anybody would want to bring us the evidence, And again, I am Pat. We have Manny and Juan here today. This is we do two types of live videos on our channel. One of them is a CCTV style live where we just leave the camera running. Nobody's talking. This is one of our live Q&A AMA style. So if you have any questions, I'm here to answer it. I try to tell you what we're doing every rug while we're doing it. And again, we thank you all very much for tuning in and asking questions. We really appreciate it. I always forget to ask this, but if anybody, if you're just new to our channel, please like and subscribe. We do a couple of these every week. And we also have a ton of short form videos and a bunch of long form videos. And we are starting to come out with a Talking Dirty series, which is a series on which we're trying to give people like you more information on how you can do different things at home or what you should not do at home and different types of cleaning in your house. So Sandra, they actually just started that right now because they were cleaning the rug. So it went in about, that machine just turned on about a minute or two ago. So the whole spinning process is about 10 minutes. A wool rug that size, Wayne, is usually around somewhere between $2.75 to $3.50 per square foot. Pretty sure it's a 9 by 12 rug, so somewhere in the ballpark of like $325, give or take. Catalina, thank you for watching. Hello. Do we offer services in Washington State? So, at this time, our shop, we are only in New York, but we are currently in the process, because we get this question a lot, we are trying to figure out a repeatable method where people like you can actually send your rug to us for cleaning. And we'll make a YouTube video on it, and we'll go from there. But we are working on that. I'm hoping to have that go live in maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month from now. But very soon, you guys will be able to send your rug to us for cleaning, and we're trying to figure out the best way to ship them. Have you guys ship them to us, and then us ship them back to you in the easiest way possible. And then we'll make your rugs famous. Michael, same thing. I don't exactly know the cost of shipping yet, but we will be working. We are actively trying to figure that out. There's a lot of different types of rugs, and there's a lot of different ways that you can fold them. A lot of wool rugs can be actually folded instead of rolled. It makes the square footage a lot smaller, so the shipping should be a little bit easier. A rug like this is a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier, a little harder to ship. But again, we are working on that, so as soon as we have that going, we'll let you guys know. Yes, Asley, so the centrifuge, they actually just started. It's been sitting there. If you saw a couple seconds ago, they walked over. The rugs are actually rinsed for 5 to 7 minutes and then dried for 3 minutes. So Michael, if you have a handmade Persian rug, you're actually going to be able to fold that rug, and we're just trying to figure out the best packaging for it. And then you'll be able to send it to us. We'll get it clean. We'll make your rug famous, and then we'll send it back to you nice and clean. But we are working on that. I have one person in the office. We're trying to figure that out right now. Now, again, I can't send you guys direct messages. YouTube doesn't allow me to do that. So what I would suggest is any one of our videos, leave a comment, and we'll be able to comment back to you. Sandra, thank you. Pat, maybe I will. Thank you very much. But again, guys, if you are looking to eventually send us a rug when that goes live, just please leave a comment on any video just saying, hey, I saw the live, I was looking to send a rug to you. And as soon as we get it going, we'll comment back. Azzy, we are located in New York, on Long Island, in Farmingdale, New York. And you guys see, look how much is just still pouring out of this rug. Good night, Sandra. All right, so we got a couple of other rugs coming up, but this one is still tons of dirt coming out. Woo! Best way to clean a tapestry with a burlap backing from 1876. I've actually cleaned a couple of very old tapestries. Honestly, you want to bring it to a professional rug cleaner. Don't bring it to a carpet cleaner. Bring it to an actual professional rug cleaner. That rug should probably be dry cleaned. It should be dusted very delicately, and then that should be dry cleaned by a rug cleaner. Do not bring it to a dry cleaner. Now, in our shop here, a lot of people enjoy the washing process, so that's predominantly what we show you. But we actually have about 8 or 9 different ways that we actually clean rugs, and we actually dry clean rugs. Zao, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. And Patrick, if there was a way that you could wash it yourself, I would tell you. But something that old is probably pretty valuable, and definitely, it's from your grandparents. You don't want to ruin it. Make sure you just bring it to somebody who knows how to actually clean it. And when you're talking to them, hello, Stephen. when you're talking to that person, make sure they explain to you the process. There's a lot of carpet cleaners out there who will just, they'll tell you they have a shop. Make sure that they have a rug cleaning facility and they actually know what they're doing. We get rugs all the time from customers. We actually have a couple videos on a regular house carpet cleaner came and said, "Oh, we'll clean your rug," and then that rug comes to us. Our customer has to pay for their original cleaning, and then they have to pay us to kind of fix the problem, which costs more money. Unfortunately, our business has a lot of people who are just trying to make money every day, and they're really not doing the best thing for their customers. Yeah, especially stuff that old, it can be a little scary to work with. The only good thing is the older something is, typically, especially for rugs, the more likely it's actually in better condition than the new crap they make. Yeah, so if it's never been walked on, then predominantly what it's really going to need is a good, gentle dusting. And then it's just going to need a lot of in our industry, a lot of the dry cleaning solutions we use, the delivery system is a protectant. And what that protectant does, it actually stops sun fading on a rug like that. And every time what we're doing here, you see us putting the water under the rug. That allows us to get all the dirt that's being pushed from the front of the rug to the back. And you can kind of see a little of that starting to leak out a little bit now. But once he does the squeegee, you're going to see a lot of that start to come out. And from what I can see here, that water is much cleaner. There's still a little tinge of that yellow. Now, we will use the centrifuge to do a lot of the rinsing as well. Every time we wet the rug and Manny squeegees it, and look at all that dirt still in there. Our centrifuge replicates that in about 5 seconds. So for every minute that thing's rinsing in the centrifuge, just like Manny and Juan are doing this 10 times. It is hot out here today. You know what it is, Pat? The amount of water we use in here, it's just such an added level of humidity. All right, so the next, never hot water. We do not heat up the water. Now, we do use hot water with our truck mount. We do have the equipment that wall-to-wall carpet cleaners use, so we do have the truck that steam cleans carpet. We just don't really use it on many rugs. Occasionally we will on a certain type of rug, more as a touch-up after the washing process. Some stains, especially like dyes that get on rugs, like if you spill Gatorade on a rug, for example, the only way to really remove those fake dyes, those artificial dyes in the Gatorade, we do need to utilize some heat, but we don't want to cover the entire rug with hot water. You're very welcome. And again, guys, that's the point of this whole video. It's a Q&A, ask away. I love that you guys are asking questions. And as long as you guys keep watching these videos and asking questions, we'll keep making them. And again, if you're just tuning in, we're ATC Rug Washer coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. Beautiful sunny day on Long Island. You can see in the distance. You got Arnie in the back. Wave, Arnie. There he is. Can't hear anything. And you can see on a rug like this that's this dirty and that that does have that fire odor, there's definitely a lot of work involved. And there's the other rug we just did. So now that's about 95% dry out of the centrifuge. Looks fantastic. Thank you, David. And again, guys, we only clean rugs here at our shop for actual customers. We don't really clean rugs for content. We don't make rugs dirty on purpose. We really just are trying to show you guys what it's like to actually work in a rug shop. I'm getting a phone call. Ask any questions you have. I'll be right back.
Fíjate, después de eso le vamos a meter ya la falta. Take the little one off and put it on another one, right? Yeah, make the big one move.
Not to start. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Take us for a walk outside. I can do that for you in a little bit, guys. All right, so next rug here, we got a Viscose rug. Also from the same customer, from the same unfortunate fire in the house. And I just got back-to-back phone calls, so apologies for that. But that is how we get rugs here, that I keep recording. Now this rug's pretty clean. Not too bad. I would go right in with rayon. Which one? Yeah, they didn't run it yet. Yeah. You got to put so on this rug you have to put the chemistry first because we don't want a lot of friction. Yeah. So there's a viscose rug here, And Viscose can pose a couple of very unique challenges. A very, very common common fiber we find now. Not that one. All right. Sometimes we forget ourselves a little bit. We use so many different types of cleaning solutions here, and they all have very different dilutions. So sometimes even we forget the dilution for the chemistry we need. All right. So again, this is a Viscose rug. Also, this is another one that looks like it definitely could be wall-to-wall carpet that was cut and bound. But it's a very unique fiber. So if you wet it, if you own a Viscose rug and you ever try to clean it in your house, you'll notice that it looks great, and then the next day it's completely brown. And that's a very common, that's a very reversible thing here at our rug shop. It actually even happens to us sometimes when we clean the rugs. But the bigger concern with Viscose is if you agitate it, you can wet it first, yeah. If you try to, if you start like rubbing it too hard and it's not wet enough, you can rub it pretty hard if it's dry. And if you kind of mildly wet it, if you spray a little cleaning solution on it and then you try to rub it, the fibers will permanently stick together. And that is not reversible even by us. So these can be very challenging to fix after a customer's had some problems. But we do the best we can. But again, when we get a nice one that looks like it hasn't been ruined here, it's very easy to clean. The main thing when cleaning this, though, is using proper chemistry. And most of our job is using the proper cleaning solution for the right rug and the right situation. Now on this one, I told you guys before, for every rug we clean, we give it a pre-scrub and rinse. I lied. This is the only type of rug where we don't do that. Viscose rugs is for that same reason I had mentioned. If we don't have enough lubrication on the rug, then the rug will have that same problem where it'll clump together on us. Now this line you're seeing here in the middle of the rug, that's actually coming from the back of the rug. And this rug is so thin that once it's wet, it becomes a little translucent. And you can actually see the actual backing. You have the most American voice I've ever heard. Oh, thank you. Exactly, Stephen. We are, a lot of what we do, we're paid for our knowledge. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Yeah, not. See, they make mistakes too, guys. Only synthetic. Now, that's a pretty weird construction for this type of rug. The back of the rug is basically like meant to go down on the floor, like wall-to-wall carpet. It's actually wall-to-wall carpet. So there's not a ton of cleaning we can really do on the back. So a lot for a rug like this, we're really just going to kind of work this cleaning solution and let it sit a little bit, turn it over, and kind of just rinse off any dirt away. Now I don't really see it. There's no urine on this rug. I don't really see any kind of, even from the smoke, I don't really smell anything with this rug. And I'm not saying that from back here. When this rug came in yesterday, we inspect every rug that comes in. This material, this is Viscose. And again, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're ATC Rug Washing. And this is one of our Q&A style live videos, so any questions you have, ask away. I'll answer any question I can to the best of my ability. And we're coming at you live from New York. Bad.
We give you a time or we do now?
Just turn it over, rinse it, turn it back over, rinse it. Hello, Claudia. All right, so like now we just turned that other one on in the centrifuge, and let's see what we start to get out. Water actually looks pretty clear. I'm gonna go look for the next rug that they're gonna clean. If you have any questions, please let me know. Try to get you guys a better angle. There you go. All right, so after this rug, we're going to clean one more viscose rug, but this one is going to be a much different kind of viscose rug. Say there are different levels to viscose. This is a much more. This is a much more machine-made. Well, they're all very machine-made, but this is very, very overly produced. Now, the next rug we're going to clean is what most carpet cleaners, when they hear viscose, they get a little bit more worried about. But we don't really get worried about viscose here. There's only one type of rug I do not enjoy cleaning, and that is mercerized cotton. And I only get about maybe one of those every 2 or 3 months. I think it's through the back.
No, it's nothing.
I think it's from the back of the carpet.
No.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's like made like that.
Yeah, maybe. See what happens when it dries. And pretty much this one, a real simple, straightforward clean. So they're basically now just gonna rinse off that cleaning solution, put it in the centrifuge. No, that's it. I want to roll this, get the other one. One of you started, the other one pull it out.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to have. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, Arnie, can you take this one out? What? No. Take it out of the centrifuge. Yeah.
Give me a pint list before to do that.
So now most of the time when we clean rugs, it's a 3-man operation. We got Arnie kind of running around a little bit today doing a few things. When we are ending the live, I will give you guys a little bit of a tour. All right, so this one's going to go into our centrifuge. And we'll give it a little rinse, get it dry. And then this one over here is going to be our last rug of the day. And it's pretty heavy by itself right now. Once we get it wet, it's going to be very heavy. So Susan, they actually go into our rug centrifuge, which is what's about to happen to this rug you see down here. And that machine allows us to rinse the rugs very thoroughly. And then get them a rug like this, they'll get about 95% dry in 3 minutes. And then from there, that last 5% will go onto our drying racks. And I'll give you guys all a tour of our shop as soon as we're done cleaning this rug here. And actually, this rug here is going to require a few minutes of dwell time for the cleaning solution to work. So once they get this one started, I'll give you guys a quick tour, and then we'll get back to the cleaning. Roxanne, hello again. Man, you smelling a little urine? Smelling something? Maybe a flood? Okay.
Maybe it's smoke.
No, it's Steam Pro.
Oh, Steam Pro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Susan. So after the centrifuge, I'll show you guys in a few minutes the racks that we use. Okay, let's do this stuff here, the new stuff, the D2. I don't think we got to go crazy with the. Yeah. Now guys, this is Viscose.
Yes.
So we're gonna wet it, and then put that down. Use this machine, turn it over. The first thing we should do before we run the machine is keep the chemistry on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I would make two buckets.
Yes, I have a kit here, so I'm gonna do one and then we'll do the other.
We have that one already?
This.
What is that one?
Second one.
When do we make that?
We do the roll before.
Oh, you put it on that? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Any answers?
Yes. Bold move, stick your whole face in a rug that might smell like urine. That's the job. That's the job. We go right in there. It's the only way to really tell sometimes. See, everybody watch our video. So many people want to work here. They think it's a fun job. Until you got to stick your nose in the urine. Morris, hello. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we got a Viscose here. Definitely the customer that this is actually a carpet cleaner, a good friend of ours. He brings a lot of his customers' rugs to us for cleaning. And every time he brings one to us, though, typically they have some kind of pet issues. Now, on a Viscose rug, because he doesn't want to clean it in the house, it's very difficult to do it. It might just need a general cleaning. But Manny in the corner there, maybe smelling a little something. We're going to treat it just in case. You have a wool Versace rug with a 5-year-old dog pee standing. Can it be cleaned? Well, it can definitely be cleaned, and you can definitely get any of the odor out, the urine crystals out. As far as the staining goes, a lot of that has to do with the type of wool they used and how processed the wool was when they made the rug. And also, have you tried to do anything to remove the staining? Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that people try at home to remove urine stains will actually lock the stain in permanently, or will actually change the fundamental chemistry of the stain, making it almost impossible for us to remove without also removing the color in the rug. And we don't want to remove a stain by making a new stain. Now, Viscose is a plant fiber. It is very similar to a cross between cotton and paper, which means it holds its weight in water like cotton. Actually holds about 5 to 6 times its weight in water. So as we clean this rug, it's going to become very heavy. And then, like paper, if we agitate it too aggressively, we're going to rip it up. Sean, unfortunately, if the cleaning company you brought it to, unfortunately, wasn't a rug cleaning company, and when I say a lot of carpet cleaners say that they have a facility to clean rugs, but there are, unfortunately, a lot of disingenuous people out there. You have to actually make sure you bring your rug to an actual rug cleaning facility. Sean, where are you tuning in from? What part of the country are you from? Las Vegas. Trying to think if I know anybody. I know a guy, I forget the name of his shop. I can leave me a comment saying that you had a rug in Las Vegas. I'll see if I can find somebody for you. We are in a private group of about 4,000 rug cleaners across the U.S. And I could definitely probably find somebody reputable for you. Pepperoni pizza, hello. You're welcome, Sean. Like I said, just leave me a comment on any video, really. All right, guys, really get wet. Hello, David. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to now get our cleaning solution onto this, and we're going to work that in, turn it over, put it on the back, let that sit a few minutes. While that's sitting for a few minutes, I'll give you guys a little tour of our shop, and then we'll get this one finished, and that'll be today's live video. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, we're ATC Rug Washing. Coming at you live from New York. My name is Pat. This is one of our Q&A style live videos where I stand behind the camera for as long as we clean. And I explain what we're doing to each rug, why we're doing it, and I answer any questions you guys have about rug cleaning or anything in general. We do another style of live video. We do one of the ones we're doing now. We do at least one every week. And then we try to do another 2 or 3 live videos a week where it's more of a CCTV style video. And just kind of get to enjoy the relaxing cleaning goodness that we bring. So that's actually a very good question. Once a rug is cleaned, doesn't the soap or cleaning solution make the stains come back quicker? So the types of cleaning solutions we use, no. And when that does happen, now that happens a lot of times when anybody leaves a lot of soap behind when they clean your carpet or your couch or anything like that in your home, and they don't remove all the soap. So there are 2 different ways that run the machine, yep, and then turn it over on the machine, and then let that sit for like 5 minutes. Back to your question, I'm sorry. So there are 2 types of cleaning. There's 2 types of cleaning chemistry specifically for this type of work. One of them is pH-based cleaning, and that is the most effective type of cleaning and the strongest cleaning solutions. And that's why all of us will use that in your home. And it allows us to use the least amount of water. Now, to that point, you still have to use enough water to actually rinse that cleaning solution away. And you need to actually have a few additives in the water that actually break that stuff down and actually remove it. If you leave that behind, then you will definitely your carpet will get dirtier quicker. And that's because the soap, that type of soap's job is to attract dirt. So it will actually go out of its way to grab more dirt and that dirt will hold longer even when you vacuum. Now the cleanings, if we were to use those, and we do use those occasionally on our wash floor, the amount of water we're using rinses them away completely. Now, the second type of cleaning solution that we use, and 90% of the cleaning solutions we use on this wash floor are encapsulation-based cleaning solutions. They are surfactant cleaning solutions. So we do not use high pH to clean. We use very lubricated water. And the technology behind these cleaning solutions, what it does, it actually creates a bubble around the dirt particles, which allows them to be flushed away. Now, if you leave some of this soap behind, when it dries, it actually crystallizes and is vacuumed away. It is non-resoiling, so you will not have that issue when you have a rug cleaned properly in a rug cleaning facility. The other nice part about those types of cleaning solutions is they actually allow you to vacuum better for longer because dirt is actually repelled by them and not actually absorbed by them. So when dirt falls on a rug after we've cleaned it, it actually doesn't want to be on the rug. Now, we actually don't leave a lot of that on for customers. Any cleaning solution we leave behind that crystallizes, our rugs here, they go through a second dusting process. So they get lightly dusted again and then vacuumed very thoroughly. And that usually removes all of that. If we did somehow leave a little bit of it behind, it's actually kind of a good thing in a lot of scenarios. But you can have that issue with stains coming back quicker. If the cleaning solution used in your home was not adequately rinsed away. Urine stains are hard to remove. They absolutely can be. Inherently, urine stains aren't that hard to remove. It's what happened to the urine stain before we try to clean it. So a lot of our customers will try to clean urine stains and then bring the rug to us after a while. And whatever they put on them can sometimes fundamentally change the chemistry on a molecular level, actually change the stain itself. And that can actually happen in two ways. So a lot of the home remedies you see, they tell you to use vinegar. Well, vinegar will absolutely break up the urine salts and help you remove the odor if you actually rinse it properly. But vinegar and any kind of acidic solution will actually lock color in. So that yellow color in the stain can be permanently locked into the rug. Now, the other difficulty we have sometimes removing stains, not so much from a customer perspective, what they've done is if you have a wool rug that the urine caused bleeding, the more aggressive we get with trying to remove that urine stain, those colors are a little bit exposed now. And that color can start to come out with the urine. So on rugs like that, the main objective is to obviously make them, to disinfect them and actually remove the odor, and then we try to work on that secondary. But inherently by themselves, urine is actually relatively easy to remove if you have the right tools and the right chemistry at your disposal. And also newer stains, sometimes we have more of a problem removing urine stains that are 5 years old. And that noise you guys are hearing in the background, that is one of our drying racks, which is going to be moving soon. And you can see we have all the fans here, and this is an automatic rack. We put the rugs on it, and it lifts automatically. And now this one is going to be moving because we are getting a much larger wash floor. Hopefully end of October, early November, we're going to have a wash floor that's double the size of this. And the wash floor is now going to take over this whole area here, all of our different cleaning chemistry. And we are going to move this area here over to where this rack here is and shuffle a whole bunch of stuff around. And that's going to allow us to bring double the cleaning action to you guys live. we will have two fire hoses, machines, double the cleaning crews cleaning at once. And we'll bring those videos to you live. All right, so once he finishes scrubbing this into the rug, he's going to let it sit for like 5 minutes. And while we're doing that, I want to take you guys a quick little tour of the shop. All right, so Manny, let that hang out. I'll be back in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we'll rinse. All right, so this is one of our drying racks here. But let me take you guys the same way a rug comes in. Now you're gonna see outside, we utilize the sunlight and the heat a lot. So we cleaned a whole bunch of rugs today before the live video. And we're just using the sunlight to really get sunlight and the heat to really just get them dry quickly. But when a rug comes in, it comes in this way, in this garage door. This is our dusting area here. So just bear with me. This tripod's a little bit taller than me. So this is our tumbler duster. And we also have this machine's called a Rug Badger. And we have a compressed air dusting system as well. So every rug gets thoroughly dusted. And then once it's dusted, it gets cleaned. And you guys have been watching a whole bunch of that today. So again, this is our wash floor. And then on this side of our facility, this is brand new. This just got installed last week. This is our new drying tower. It's significantly bigger than the original one we had because we just took over this side starting in May. And basically, that's more or less the entire process. Now from there, this is our offices. And these are all rugs that are finished, waiting to go back. We actually have 2 rooms like this. And pretty straightforward. And we just moved in here in May, like I said. So we have some of our offices in here. We've got Pat Sr. in here. Look at him. There he is, the man. And yeah, pretty straightforward. All right, let's get back to that rug. We have Ruggy here. Ruggy is our mascot. See him over there again. See him up there. And that is actually based on my dog. His name is Ranger. And that's because we named my dog before we ever started cleaning rugs here. All right, guys, you ready? This is the last one. Let's power through. And let's get some dinner, you know? Steven, yes. So yes, they do make a lot of tumblers that are not enclosed, and that I really never understood that because that dust just gets all over the place. Actually, our enclosed one also has a small particle HEPA vacuum on it as well, so it actually sucks up all the small stuff. Those big ones that are open, it's kind of nuts. Since they flipped over the rug, wouldn't the side they clean get dirty again? So again, there's so much surfactant in what we're doing right now that all that dirt's being actually actively repelled. But what we want to do here, and that's why we leave the soap on we don't rinse the rug and then turn it over. We leave all that soap on there, turn it over, work on the back, and then turn the rug over and rinse it again. And also to that point, you see Juan now putting the water under the rug. That is actually flushing out a lot of that dirt now that is falling on the front, in the middle of the rug and the front of the rug onto the floor. Roma guy, thank you. And again, guys, this is one of our Q&A style live videos. If you're just tuning in, We try to do at least one of these a week. Normally they're Thursday mornings, but the guys who usually do that with me, Anthony and Joe, they are not here this week. So I'm doing it right now. If you have any questions, please ask away. This is the last rug we're going to do here for the day. We're just kind of at the tail end here. I just want to make sure I did one of these Q&As this week. I don't want to miss it. We also do other types of live videos where we just CCTV style, where we just kind of show you what's going on in the shop without really kind of telling you what we're doing. And if you're around on Thursday, typically next week when we get back at it on Thursday, that's about a 4-hour video. I try to do my best uninterrupted. I kind of shut my phone off. I don't take any calls, and I just kind of get to it. But if you do have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them before we kind of cut off here. And again, we're ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York on Long Island. Beautiful sunny day on Long Island. You can see on a little window there. And we got a lot of changes coming with the new wash floor, and really going to try to put some things in place where the stuff we're filming is even more watchable. David, it's actually being actively pumped out. Every once in a while, you will see them go to the outlet over there and plug something in. That's that pump right there. That pump system actually pumps it right down to the sewer system. And we are looking into some water recycling options. Again, this is actually a very new part of our business. We just started cleaning rugs about 2.5 years ago. Now, we have been in the cleaning business for a long time. This is a family company. I'm actually third generation. We've been in business since 1978. But for this part, this residential part is a brand new part of our business. For years, we've been only servicing commercial accounts. We do a lot of office cleaning, medical facility cleaning, stuff like that. And again, we're getting towards the end of cleaning this Viscose rug here from one of our carpet cleaning customers. We do a lot of wholesale work, so he sells this service to his customers for right around the same price points we do, but he brings us a lot of volume, so we give him a discount where it makes sense for everybody. And the reason he brings his rugs to us for his customers is because he's a very reputable company, and he knows that rugs should be cleaned properly in a rug shop. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, our rug shop here, we do not make rugs dirty on purpose like a lot of other channels. We are just cleaning rugs for actual people that have them in their actual homes. And we thank you all very, very much for watching today. I can't believe how many people keep tuning in to these videos, and we really appreciate that you guys enjoy watching. And like I said before, we'll just keep making, as long as you guys keep watching, we'll keep making videos. Very nice, Stuart. Actually, we kind of do a lot of, I don't know if you were watching before, but we do a lot of water damage work. We work with a handful of restoration companies. Every week they bring us rugs. We were actually considering getting into restoration, so a little bit about our business. Like I said before, we've been in business since 1978, predominantly an office cleaning business. But during COVID, we realized that less and less people were going into offices. So we better figure out a reliable way to get into their houses. We were looking into opening a restoration company, but we had another opportunity here. We had a lot of space here, and we realized that nobody is running a rug shop in our area. So we went that route instead. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be a regular carpet cleaner either. I think I would definitely rather do restoration. But I kind of like the little niche we found here. All right, so this is the last rug we're going to do today. I will position us in front of the centrifuge. And always like to, on these lives, kind of show everybody, at least on one rug, how the centrifuge works. So what we're doing here is we're going to roll this rug up so it goes into the tube there in the centrifuge. Now, you see the outer tube here, and if you look closely, there's an inner tube in there with a whole bunch of holes in it. It's a completely perforated tube. What we're trying to do is this machine, once we put the rug in there, starts to spin. And we want this rug to now open up in the machine and actually adhere to the walls from the centrifugal force of the machine of the centrifuge. And what that does is now we have a rug with we have a layer of rug, we have a layer of tube with holes in it, and we have the space between the two tubes where water can freely flow out. So once that rug catches in there, we pump fresh water through the rug, usually at least 3 to 4 rinses per rug. And then once we've adequately rinsed the rug, we then get the rug as dry as possible. Now, this is a viscose rug, holds a ton of water. So on this type of rug, we're only going to get it about 90 to 92% dry in 3 minutes in the centrifuge. On synthetic rugs, we get closer to 95, 97%. And on some tufted wool rugs, we only get about 90 to 89 to 90%. So, once we lock the machine, we turn the machine on. And what we're trying to do, the first thing, we run it only at about 3,000 RPMs. It's actually a really good question, Stephen. And I'll get to that in 1 second. And once we start to see water coming out of the tube, we can usually tell that the rug is now caught in the machine. So it takes us about 30 seconds or so, and there's a little bit of a pitch change. You might not be able to hear it on the camera, but you can kind of hear when the machine almost starts. It sounds like it's settling down a little bit. And now that rug is caught, and we can get new water through the rug. And you can see how much more dirt we're actually able to get out with our centrifuge. Which is basically doing all of the fire hose and the squeegee. It's replicating that process about 15, 20 times per minute. So what we do now, we're filling the rug up with water, pushing any dirt out, any soap out. Then we'll stop the water. We'll let a lot of that water evacuate from the rug, and then we'll start the process over and over until we get a very clear looking water. Now the water might, towards the end, look a little white, and that's just the force of the centrifuge can make the water a little choppy. Now, so I see this is a very good question here. How much does 1% impact the time on the drying rack? Quite a bit, actually. So at the 95 to 97% level, when we only have to dry a rug another 3 to 5%, we can get that rug sometimes dry in 4 hours, usually maybe close to 8 hours, depending on the temperature of the room. This rug here will take at least 12 hours. It can even take 18 hours depending on how we decide to dry the rug, what position we put the rug in. So we have these drying racks, but sometimes some rugs we don't want to put on the drying rack because while it's hanging for so long, it can misshape it a little bit, and then we have to do a lot of work to change the shape. So sometimes we elect to lay it on one side, dry that side, then turn it over and dry the other side. And then when the rug gets a little bit lighter, then we can hang it for a couple hours just to finish it. When we do a tufted rug, it takes for fully dry, usually about 24 hours. So that 1, 2, 3% can actually mean quite a few more hours per percent. The material the rug is made from as well will also have an effect on how long it takes to dry. A rug like this viscose rug here, is actually absorbing the water. a synthetic rug, that rug is made of plastic, so the water never actually enters the fiber. It's just kind of laying in between the fibers. So it's a much easier path for the water to exit. And on wool, it's the same thing. The water doesn't actually get into the wool, but there's so much more density to the fiber that water has a harder time getting out, so it just takes a little longer. And you can start to see here that water definitely looks a lot less brown, and that's kind of what we're looking for. So I think he's on the second rinse right now, and we're going to give this rug one more solid rinse, and then we will get the rug as dry as possible and take it out, show you guys what it looks like, and that'll be the end of today's video. And again, we're getting towards the end of today's live video, but if you do have any questions, please ask. I'll answer any questions I can. You can see every time anybody walks on the wash floor, the camera bounces a bit. All right, so now Juan is actually drying the rug. I'm gonna move our camera one more time. All right, we need another 2 or 3 minutes. And we will take this rug out, and then we'll groom the rug. So every rug has a light side and a dark side, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But what we want to do, we always want to put the fiber back in place so we make a complete light side and dark side. And it's a little hard to explain until I show you what it looks like. So bear with me a minute, and you'll get to see that. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we are ATC Rug Washing, Specialty Cleaning Services. I am Pat Jr. here. We had Juan today, we had Manny today, doing all the hard work of cleaning rugs for your viewing pleasure. And I've done the relatively easy work of talking behind the camera. In the distance, you can see Pat Sr. contemplates my father, contemplating something, big thought. We are coming at you live from New York. This is one of our Q&A style live videos. We do appreciate everybody who asked questions today. Thank you guys so much for asking questions. And thank you all very much for watching. And we probably need about 1 more minute in the centrifuge. And you can see in the distance, we're starting to take in the day's rugs. And now a lot of these will get hung up to finish drying. Now some of those, we were doing a couple of touch-ups today. We like to use the sun, the UV light to our advantage after we clean rugs if there's certain types of stains. A lot of our cleaning solutions interact very positively with sunlight. So we get to use less cleaning solution and more sunlight and heat from the sun. And again, we're towards the end on this one here. Probably another 30 seconds. We'll shut the machine. And we will show you guys what this rug looks like. This is a very large, unique colored slice of rug here. It worked, right? It worked? Good. All right, so I just shut the machine, and it just has to fully stop, and then we'll get that rug out here. Hey guys, do me a favor. Let's just get this out first so I can finish this. if you see, you can see how the rug looks like it's stuck to the walls of the centrifuge there. What we do is we actually run the machine backwards, and that allows us to re-roll the rug. And there you go. All right, so back to what I was saying about the light side and the dark side. Now, let me see which way is which. And let me see if I can show you guys right here in the corner. Is that way? Okay. All right, actually, do me a favor. Push. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So you can see how down there it looks much lighter than here, and that's because over there the fibers are actually going in that direction. So what Juan is doing now is you see how it gets lighter as he does it? He's actually pushing them back down to the way they belong. Now. And this produces a light side on this side of the rug. Now, if I go to the other side, you're going to see a much darker looking rug. And this happens on pretty much every type of wool rug, viscose rug. And then what we do with our customers is, like on certain wool rugs, I like the dark side better, but we always open the rug towards the light side. And then we kind of see with the customer how they want to put it back. All right, buddy. This is today's live video. We thank you all very, very much for watching. Again, I am Pat. We've been coming at you live. We are ATC Rug Washing. We're coming at you live from New York on Long Island. A beautiful, hot, sunny day in the shop. Let me show you them as they hang it. There you go. Okay. Again, we really appreciate everybody for watching, everybody for tuning in. If you have any other questions that you didn't get to ask today, or you want to watch this whole live, as soon as this live video ends, we will upload it to YouTube. You'll be able to watch the entire live video. It takes YouTube a little while. This is a little over 2 hours, so it takes YouTube an hour or two to really get it into the HD. But we will have it up there. Again, we do really appreciate everybody so much for watching, and a really special thank you to everybody who actually asked us questions. It makes my life a lot easier when we do these types of live videos. And again, have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll be back at it next week with a couple of regular live videos. And next Thursday morning around 9:30 EST, that is the normal time we do our Q&A live videos. I will be back behind the camera. Usually we do those a lot longer, somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. And you get to watch the fantastic Joe and Anthony. Again, I am Pat, and we are very appreciative of everybody watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one.